we are going to talk about types of chemical reactions. We'll see what are the various different types of chemical reactions, and also we are going to talk about combination reaction and exothermic reactions in a bit detail. Firstly, let me just revise whatever we had started so far. We all know, students, that we have already started our first chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. In previous classes, I already told you that what is a chemical reactions, why do we need to write them, how do we write them, and also we did 2 classes and a lot of exercise on balancing the chemical equations. Remember? So if you are watching all the videos and you are regular in the class, you may know that we have covered balancing the chemical equations. So I told you how to balance the chemical equations. I also discussed the various rules for balancing the chemical equations. Today, let us start with today's class by balancing 2 simple chemical equations. Then we will talk about types of chemical reactions. Are you ready? Alright. So if you remember, children, I told you that while balancing any chemical reaction, we need to keep in our mind certain rules and regulations, right? So what are those rules? Firstly, we need to give priority to polyatomic ions like PO4 nitrate and NO3 nitrate, carbonate, OH, hydroxide ion, and all that. After that, we need to give priority to metals, then non-metals. In non-metals also, hydrogen and oxygen will be given priority last. The fourth thing was no fraction should be there in the last equation. And fifth, you can add any number in the coefficient, not in any subscript. Like if 2 Fe is there, so if you want to add 2 atoms of Fe here, you cannot put 2 here. You will put 2 always here. So this is what I mean by subscript and coefficient. So if you have revised this, let's just try to balance one chemical equation. Alright. So as you can see here on the screen, I hope you can see the chemical equation. Okay. Now, what is it written? Nitric acid reacts with calcium hydroxide to give calcium nitrate and water as a product. So we need to write down the symbols. So nitric acid is HNO3 plus when it reacts with calcium carbonate CaOH whole twice, it gives calcium nitrate CaNO3 whole twice plus water. So this is the chemical equation that we need to balance. Okay. So for balancing the chemical equation, I already told you that we need to first keep in our mind the number of atoms in reactants and in product side. So this is element, this is reactant, and this is product. Children, you can do it yourself also. Don't look on the blackboard. Try to solve this equation. Try to balance this equation by your own. Okay, I will be going little slower. Okay, so what are the elements present here? First, it is NO3 nitrate ion is present. Product side also nitrate is present, and hydroxide ion is present. OH is present. Then hydrogen H is present, and another one is calcium is present. So these are the elements which are present in both the sides. One thing which I told you that you need to remember is that you have to make sure that this polyatomic ion is present in reactant and in product side. If any polyatomic ion is present only either at one side, either reactant or product, it will not be considered as polyatomic ion. For example, NO3 is present here in the reactant side and also at the product side. Whereas if you see OH, hydroxide ion, it is present only in the reactant side. It is not present in the product side. So we will not consider OH ion. Is that clear? So we will not consider this OH ion. So what we will consider instead? We will consider oxygen and hydrogen separately, because here O is for oxygen, H is for hydrogen. So we will consider separately oxygen and hydrogen. If OH ion would be present in that side, then we would have considered it as hydroxide ion. I hope this is clear. Okay. Now nitrate. How many atoms of nitrates are there in here? 1. Because there is nothing in subscript also there is no number, in coefficient also there is no number, so on. Here in product side also nitratite 2. Oxygen, count for oxygen. So we will not consider this. This is the nitratite here 1. And in the product side 1. Let's talk about hydrogen. So 1 is here, 1 is here. Total 2. there can see H is 2. Calcium 1 here, 1 here. So you can see that each and every atom, each and every element is balanced except nitrate ion. So what we need to do in order to balance this, we need to multiply here by 2. So once we multiply this nitrate ion by 2, what we get here is that we get 2 at the coefficient side here in the nitrate ion. So what it becomes now? It becomes HNO3 and plus CaOH, calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice. Children, there is one mistake. So CaOH whole twice. So we need to consider this. Now there was just a mistake here. So let us just count again very quickly. So oxygen is how many? 2. And their oxygen is 1. CaOH, OH is whole twice always because the valency of calcium is 2. Okay, so why we are writing 2 here? Because valency of calcium is 2 and valency of OH is 1. So when they cross multiply, Ca valency goes here and OH valency goes here. Similarly here also calcium valency is 2. That's why we are writing 2 here. That's why we have not written here. Okay, NO3 mein we have not written here 2 because the valency of hydrogen is 1. We have studied that in 9th class. Okay. So always remember that. So oxygen is 2 here and there we have 1. Hydrogen we have 2 here plus 1 3. Okay, there for hydrogen we have 2. Calcium is 1 and 1. So firstly, which one we will consider? We will consider nitrate here. So we have multiplied by 2. So we will put 2 here. Okay. Then write down the complete equation now. This is it. Now once I put 2 here, now again just try to write down the number of atoms. Okay, so this part is balanced. Nitrate is balanced because here also 2 nitrate, 2 atoms there also. Now oxygen, how many for oxygen? 2 and there, now there how many? 1. Hydrogen 2, 2 here and 2 here, total 4 and there 2. Calcium is 1 and 1. Okay, now what which element we are going to balance next? Which one will give priority? Yes, calcium. But calcium is already balanced. So which one we will go now? Hydrogen and oxygen. So you can take any one. So let's try to balance oxygen. So here also oxygen has 2 here. So there we will multiply by 2. Okay. So it will be now here. Okay. So oxygen is balanced. But if you notice, you might notice here that by writing 2 here, can you see this portion? By writing 2 here at the hydrogen side, I have also changed the number of hydrogen atoms. Okay, so now hydrogen atoms are now 2 2s are 4. So they are now 4. Okay, so what is the final equation? 2HNO3. This is the final equation only. So here if you see that every atoms of every element in the reactant and the product side are fully balanced. Okay, so this is the complete balanced equation. I hope you understood it. Now I am giving you one more equation here. So phosphoric acid when reacts with calcium hydroxide to give hydrogen hydroxide and calcium phosphate. Okay, so children, here you can write down this chemical equation by your own. Okay, and you can send me as a homework. So now we will move forward to our next portion, that is types of chemical reactions. Okay, now we all know children that there are many types of chemical reactions that go on a daily basis. Okay, whether you burn any carbon, whether you burn any candle, when you cook any food, you do respiration, photosynthesis, there are many types of chemical changes. So due to that there are many chemical reactions also. Okay, but basically there are 5 broad type of reactions that we are going to study in this chapter. Alright, so what these 5 main and broadly classified types of reactions are, let us have a look. Here there are 5 main types of chemical reactions that we will be covering in this chapter, that is combination reaction, decomposition reaction, single replacement reaction, or which is also known as displacement reaction, double replacement reaction, or we say sometimes as double reaction. Okay, so they are what? They are, I hope you are able to see it. Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement, double displacement, oxidation. Basically these are the five. These are the total 5 reactions, and out of which these are some of the further reactions that we will be covering in this chapter. Okay, so here we have combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation, reduction reaction, precipitation reaction, exothermic and endothermic reaction. So today we are going to look into combination reaction in a bit detail. Okay, so the question comes here is that what is combination reaction? So children, as you can tell by the name itself, combination reaction suggests the combination of something. Okay, in combination reaction, two or more compounds or elements, they combine and they give a new product. So this type of reactions wherein two elements combine and give a new product, these type of reactions are called as combination reactions. Okay, so we will study about combination reactions in a bit detail.